Oh shit! Getting after an antagonistic superset arm workout tonight. I put the overview of the workout up on here, so if you want to take a screenshot so it makes it all nice and easy for you later when you're getting after it. First up here, we got cable curls supersetted with tricep rope extension. Notice when I'm doing the cable curls, my elbows are staying in a fixed position. I'm not raising the weight in an upward motion, putting any tension on my front delts, keeping it all purely in the biceps. I'm essentially going to show at least one full clip of each movement so you get an idea of the partials that I do, the force negatives, and the force reps as well. And that cable curl is getting supersetted with tricep rope extensions. Pay attention to how I position my body here. I'm standing away from the machine, I'm angling my upper body towards the rope, and I'm pressing it down so that it's purely on my triceps. I'm not using my body weight to assist with this whatsoever. I find myself able to achieve a superior contraction and also to maintain tension throughout the entire movement. Once I have achieved failure spreading it wide, I take it beyond and put my hands together and continue to just press straight down. And then after achieving failure in that fashion, I allow it to stretch above the top of my head and press straight down. Which I'll show in the next clip since I actually didn't do it at the end of this set. But also, as usual, holding a contraction for at least 30 seconds directly following a set. In addition to showing that deep stretch above the head following failure on this set, I also wanted to show the different body angle that I'm executing on this. Here I'm putting more emphasis on my inner tricep head. Don't hesitate for a second to mess around with your body angle, make slight variances in how you execute movements, because those slight, no matter how small those changes are, they lead to massive differences overall. Recruiting different muscle fibers, contracting the muscle in a completely different way. Always feel free to play around with these things. In addition to the variance and the fashion that you execute these movements, also don't be afraid to mess with the order of the movements as well. On this set, we're getting after triceps before biceps, when on the one prior we did biceps prior to triceps. But you got to confuse the muscle. Send it! I also can't emphasize enough, the speed of the movement is everything. Look at how slow I'm going. You know how much that shit is burning? Oh my god! And now you're gonna see some crazy force negatives. You'll see me cheat the way up, but any cheating that I do is cheating to make it harder. It's not making anything easier. And I always love posing all throughout my workout. Especially being in my own garage, I have the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want, and it is beautiful. Not that I would hesitate to do it in a gym. Come on, let's be real. I know at this point you might be like, unreal. More recordings of tricep rope extension plus freaking cable bicep curls. Unreal. But what you really got to consider is we're doing 30 reps, 25 reps, 20 reps, 15 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, 15 reps, 20 reps, 25 reps, 30 reps. That's a lot of fucking reps, mate. And also, get after some freaking gnarly negatives here, baby, and force reps, and oh my god. Another truly amazing aspect of executing workouts in this fashion as well with so many reps is that anything that precedes these movements, you really don't have to load on the weight to reach failure at low rep ranges, which you'll still tap into those type 2 slow twitch muscle fibers, baby. We're covering all bases. We want a nice full muscle with nice maturity and density and shit. Full package, mate. Something of value to bring your awareness to as well is depending on the angle of your wrist, you're going to recruit your forearms into the movement more. So if you have a more neutral grip, you'll take them out of it. But if you put more of a bend within your wrist, depending on if it's upward or downward, you're going to incorporate different portions of the forearm more so. So up next is a superset of alternative dumbbell curls with overhead tricep rope extension. Same rep range as the first superset, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Who can send it? You'll notice some similarities with me when it comes to biceps across the board. I like to keep the elbows down, try not to incorporate the shoulders all that much. You will see on here when I start to cheat it up and get those forced reps out going beyond failure that I'll have to incorporate them. But ultimately, minimal front delt involvement. Those alternative dumbbell curls are getting supersetted with this overhead tricep rope extension. And here I'm spreading it wide at the end until I get the failure with that. But some key points here. Notice where my arms stay essentially locked throughout the movement, although I don't really want to use that word, but I think you know what I'm saying. They remain in that state while I allow the weight to stretch my triceps back and press out. And again, pay attention to that tempo. That slow tempo is very, very important here. And once failure is achieved, spreading it wide, I put my hands together, continue to press on, and especially going super slow on that negative portion here. This negative portion slow, my God, mate. Next superset is hammer grip curl, supersetted with a hammer grip behind the head tricep press. Here we're dropping the reps a little lower than the other supersets. We're going with 20, 15, 10, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. And damn, Daniel, back at it again with that minimal front delt involvement. Right into some beautiful forced negatives. Aww, sheesh. And those hammer curls are being supersetted with behind the head hammered tricep press. If you don't have one of these sweet tricep bars at your disposal, you could always use an easy bar. Just be conscious of keeping everything even. You know, doing it in front of a mirror wouldn't be a bad idea until you get the hang of it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Did you think that set was over just like my biceps did? Not on my worst day, pal. And now I'm in that beautiful sweet spot that I've been sending so many reps that now I'm tapping into those type 2 muscle fibers with not all that much weight, and I'm still cruising at that nice slow tempo, getting that maximum burn, that maximum contraction. Sheet.